Hello.
Hello.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm good, and you?
I'm very well, thank you. My name is Daisy. What is your name?
My name is Wellington.
Wellington, really nice to meet you. And where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
From Brazil. Amazing. I've always wanted to visit Brazil, actually. It's on the top of my list of places to visit.
hmm
Whereabouts in Brazil are you from?
What?
What area of Brazil are you from?
Okay. I'm from Nordeste of Brazil. I live in São Luís.
Amazing. So I don't
Uh,
really know many places there. Is that in the north or
okay,
south?
it's near by the beach.
Very nice. Really nice. So I love beach life as well. Is there good surf there? Because I hear that in Brazil it's a really good spot to go surfing.
Not a little bit. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
amazing. So Wellington, what do you do in Brazil?
What I study, what I
Yeah, so do
work.
you study or do you work or do you do both?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, for a while studying, study physics, but uh, I don't work.
Ah,
I'm searching for a job
yeah.
for a while, but
So
I don't have found this job.
yeah.
I don't
So
have
are your
found it
studies,
yet.
yeah, it's hard to find work actually, but are your studies in university or are you in college?
What is the difference between college and
For
I have
us,
seen a video that
yeah.
explained as the same thing. The university and college is the same thing, and
Yeah,
I
for us
think
it's quite different actually. In university we have for university we go to after college.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
so we have different.
because but when you say college, you have to high school.
Yeah, so we kind of consider that as high school. Yeah, we
Okay,
have college and university. They're both quite similar. College we go to first and then university afterwards. So I carried on my college experience whilst in university. Carried on my college experience in school, sorry.
okay. I study in the university.
Very nice. So what do you study?
I
Physics, is that correct?
Yeah, physics. Yeah,
Very lovely,
perfect.
amazing. Do you enjoy your studies?
Yeah, yeah, a lot.
Yeah, very good, fantastic. I really enjoyed my studies at university, actually. It was one of my favourite things I've ever done, studying at university. However, it was when I moved abroad that I really enjoyed my studies.
You moved for
Abroad, so I studied in England, um, and then I studied in Venice, in Italy afterwards.
You get off a little bit. Gosh, I think it's my internet is not very well.
Yeah, yours is cutting off a little bit as well. Maybe I try and refresh 1 second. I'll try to refresh.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Is that,
Okay.
can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, perfect.
Amazing. Very good. Very, very, very good. So, yeah, I was just saying I went to university in Venice, in Italy.
got all audio. The last part.
I was
The
just
last part.
saying, sorry, I was just saying I continued my studies when I was in England. I continued on to Italy, where I continued studying.
Okay, where do you live
I live in
now?
England, in Manchester, but right now I'm actually in Indonesia.
Indonesia. What?
Yeah, I
It's a
live half
country.
of, yeah, do you know Indonesia?
No, I think it's a capital of a country, or is the
Indonesia,
name of a country.
Indonesia is a country in Southeast Asia. Um, and half of my year.
Okay, and it's because your accent is different. I say that Indonesia, so it's different.
Ah,
Indonesia,
Indonesia, Indonesia.
Indonesia. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
correct. Yeah,
I have a friend. I have a friend from England. He lives in oh no, he lives in Philippines.
in Philippines.
He lives
Oh,
in Philippines.
fantastic.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
kind of similar to me. So I'm from England, but live half of my year in Indonesia. So it's close to Philippines.
Okay, I think so. I think the England's like a lot people from UK, like a lot countries in Asia,
Yeah, we like to visit abroad.
because I think all of tutors and Cambly from England live in Asia
Exactly,
almost.
correct. Yeah. So I saw here that you've actually requested a class. Would you like to begin the lesson, Wellington?
Okay, could be.
Yeah. Okay, so the lesson
Yeah.
is on complaints and conflicts. Is there any particular reason why you picked this lesson?
It's because I will study first. That I have seen a video on
Yeah.
YouTube, and the that the woman spoke that you choose the first business English,
Hmm.
and the next IELTS, because I need to do IELTS,
Oh, you need to
to
do your
take
exam.
yeah, in the
Yeah.
future for my course at the university.
Ah, okay, very nice. So when do you take the IELTS exam? Do you know when?
Seven, no, six.
The
Oh,
6th.
the date, the end of 2022.
Ah, okay, so you've still got a long time until you have to take it.
Kind of.
Yeah. Okay, very good. So
Maybe I don't know.
you can actually do some
My
IELTS
English needs to
examples.
improve a lot.
Yeah, you can actually do some IELTS examples on Engo. And I think I can send you a website if you type in this and you can find
Mhm.
examples on here. So let's get started with the lesson. Can you just describe the last time that you had some sort of a disagreement at work?
Disagreement on my work.
Yeah,
I
or
don't
maybe
have.
you've never had. You've never. Yeah, have you ever had a part-time job or experienced any disagreements in
Okay, no,
work?
I got it. I got it. Mm, my professor, uh, when you had the end of end of graduation,
Hmm.
I needed to I don't know how can say, but when you finish your course, for example, I'm a teacher, so when I finished the course, I started to teach in a school.
Hmm.
How can say this?
No, that's correct. You
When
finish.
you finish your, yeah, you need to work during a time
Hmm.
in your art area
Yeah.
to finish your course. How can say this?
No, that finish your course.
Yeah, when you finish, before you finish, you need to work in your area during a time.
Oh, so we
For
call
example,
this. Oh, what's it called? When we do. Oh, I can't think of the word.
for example,
Yeah.
I'm
One
teacher,
second, it'll come
so
to me.
okay, I needed to teach for 6 months in the school
Yeah.
to finish my course. To finish my course.
Okay.
Can search to,
So kind of like a work placement or work experience. Yeah.
yeah, internship. I searched
Mhm.
an internship.
Yeah. Yeah, we could call it an internship. Yeah.
Yeah. So and we was 5 students
Okay.
doing the internship. So my professor,
Hmm.
she how can I say, how is search released as like released uh, the four students less me, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, but we all of us, we don't have finished the quantities
Hmm.
of hours we needed.
Yeah.
But he have choose to release the day, but no released me. So, but I needed to be released because I had passed in the master degree,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
So I needed to be released to start the master degree.
Okay.
So she won't release me.
Okay.
Oh, she won't. No, in the past. Okay, she say me I will not release. So I had a disagreement with her.
Okay. Yeah.
I
So
don't
so
know
she caused
if
it caused a bit
I
of
got it to
conflict.
explain. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Involved other professors and they they schedule a meeting
Hmm.
to discuss the subject. But I got it to be released, and
Ah.
I have started my master degree.
Okay. So what was the outcome of all of this?
How?
What was the outcome of all of this?
How come? I don't know
What
this
happened
word.
at the end? What happened at the end? The outcome just means
Okay,
what happened at the end.
so they decided to that they decided that I had a release for the internship.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah, I understand. Were they annoyed at you?
What?
Were they annoyed at you? Were you in like were you in disagreement?
What about my disagreement?
Was it a bad disagreement? Like did it end up okay or did it end up quite negative?
No, for me, positive. No, the disagreement's not negative,
Yeah.
but there is the but I got it. My my goal to start a master degree.
Okay,
But
amazing.
the disagreement is very bad.
Yeah. Okay, fantastic. Really
It's
good.
hard to explain for me. So
Of
it's
course.
hard to explain for me because
Yeah.
she used past tense and I,
Yeah. Don't worry as well. This lesson's quite difficult. So if you can't find the words to explain, we can slowly discuss it and see the answer together. And yeah, that's the whole point of the lesson. So don't worry. So this is some vocabulary that we would look at if we were having a problem, a disagreement, or some kind of confliction with someone. This is some of the words that we would probably come across. So do you want to read out the phrases or words that we have on the left-hand side, the definition, and then we can form a sentence with them as well?
to resolve, to solve or end a problem or difficulty.
Yeah. So you could say, how are we going to resolve this problem? How would you use to resolve or resolve in a sentence for us?
Uh, I got it to resolve the problem at my university with my professor.
Exactly. Fantastic.
An example?
Yeah, good. Yeah, very good. What about to notice?
To see something, to give an example?
Yeah. Read out the
read
definition
the
first,
definition?
and then we can do an example afterwards.
See something and be aware of it.
Yeah. So when we notice something, we're basically just aware of it. So I want you to notice, please take notice of the important vocabulary that we're going to look at in today's lesson.
But I don't got it. I don't understand.
Notice is just be aware of it. So when we
Maybe-
notice something, we're just aware of it. So I could notice that you are wearing headphones today. And it just means I can see it. I'm aware of it. Or I could notice how well your English ability is. I can see how good you are at English.
It's because our, I don't know, our I searched what is our, but I don't understand it.
Do you understand the phrase be aware?
In this context.
Yeah. It's just like pretend I said to you, Wellington, I noticed that you like to wear black t-shirts. It just means I have seen it, I've become aware of it. Or I have noticed that the weather is good outside. I have noticed that you can speak good English. It's just things that you can see, something that you're aware of.
It's like to say something for someone.
Not to say something. So when we notice something, we see it. I notice that there is a door behind me.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
Okay,
like that. Okay. Yeah. So what about the next one, to blame?
I will do sentence to notice. I have noticed that the professor was using blue pants.
Yeah, exactly. Fantastic. Very good. What about the next one, when we have something or someone to blame?
To blame. To say or think that someone or something is responsible for something bad which has happened.
Yeah. So it's basically when we blame something on someone. So for example, Wellington, pretend I fell over and I said, Wellington, that's your fault. You're to blame. It means I'm putting responsibility on you. Or pretend I missed school because I woke up off late. I said, Dad, you're to blame. But my dad would say, no, you're to blame. Blaming someone is just saying who's responsible for something.
An example, I need to use give, blame, or
yeah, try and use.
example,
Yeah, you don't need to use to blame. You can just use blame.
I blame for you. I blame for you to say my father that I will get home later.
Okay, yeah, very good, very good. Yeah. What's the next one? To apologize.
Oh, I know this. He's comfortable because I know. Apologize. It's like sorry. I apologize.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I apologize. I was late for class today. I apologize. I don't know how to. I didn't dress correct. I apologize that I cannot speak Spanish. Anything really. What about the next one? To file a complaint.
To formally say that something is wrong or not good enough.
Yeah. So, for example, we could file a complaint.
But file is a document.
Yeah, a file is a document, but when we file a complaint, it means we're making an official complaint, basically. So we're making it official. Yeah. So we can file.
And in other contexts.
You could say.
Another contest.
You could say. Sorry, I'm just moving outside. It's a little bit warm in there. You could. It's just basically saying. Formally saying, so we could say I complain about something in a informal way. When we file a complaint, it's a formal way of saying that something is wrong. So you could be at the doctor's and say, I want to file a complaint about the staff here. It means you want to make an official complaint about how they're treating you.
So could I say an example? Return for your job. Return for your job because your work. File complaint.
Yeah.
To file complaint.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fantastic. Very good. Yeah. So it just means you're making an official complaint about something. Complaint is when you're complaining. So, for example, I could be like, I'm too hot. I don't like this. I don't like that. That's me complaining. You know, if I said, Wellington, I'm tired. Wellington, I don't want to go to school. Wellington, that's complaining. When we do an official complaint, it's something more official. So you could file a complaint against a person, against an office, against your job.
I'm not glad with when I'm not glad with something.
Yeah, when you're not happy with something.
Example,
Yeah. So mainly in like an office-based environment or something a bit more formal. So you could file a complaint against the bank or something like that. Yeah. So what about the next one?
Mistaken, be wrong about something. Okay, I have mistaken about you. I thought you was a bad person.
Exactly, yeah.
But you were good.
Exactly, fantastic. What about the next one?
Solution.
Yeah.
The answer to a problem. could be solution and problems, math problems.
Exactly.
Uh, I I I get to I get to be no I get to do
Mhm.
oh I get to wrote I got to wrote the solution of question.
Yeah, exactly. Or maybe you could say, let's,
But one question.
yeah.
Mhm. Carry on.
No, I was just going to say, maybe we could say, let's think of a solution to this problem. So you could say, um, I found a solution to help you improve your English skills. Something like that.
Mm. Mhm. Okay. I have seen a teacher teaching about to get or to find a solution, and he said figure out.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, so figure something out, get a solution. It's the same thing. Yeah. And you
Okay.
can say, I am going to figure this out today, or I'm going to find a solution for this. Yeah,
Okay.
same thing. So what about the next one? Customer
Nice.
service.
Customers, the part of organization that answer customers' questions, exchanges goods that are not satisfactory.
Exactly.
Uh,
So customer
oh,
service is
okay.
basically just a group of people. So for example, you would have, if you went to your local shops, you would have a customer service section. Or even on Cambly, you would have a customer service section where you could
Mhm.
talk to someone directly about things you're not happy with. Maybe you want to talk about a lesson plan. You know, you would contact customer services.
Telemarketing, telemarketing
Yeah,
as well.
exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
okay. And then the last one is human resources. What's this?
Human resources are the part of business that deal with the writing, no hiding, and general dealing with employers. Ah, okay. Uh,
Exactly.
the you need to pass and the human resource to sign it, a document
Yeah.
for your program no training program tomorrow.
Okay, amazing, fantastic, really good. Okay, so really good use of the vocabulary
Thanks.
there, and it proves to me that you know, fully understand that vocabulary. You can put it into a full functioning sentence, so that's really good. Now, do you know what idioms are? Idioms.
Oh,
Do you know what an idiom is?
okay. Uh-huh. To see eye to eye, to have similar values or
So an
attitudes to
idiom is
something.
basically a group of words, individual words
Uh-huh.
that have established by usage and have a meaning. So, oh, how do I describe this? So, for example, a phrase or an expression that is a figurative, non-literal meaning attached to it. So, for example, raining
It's
cats and
almost.
dogs. Raining cats and dogs. It's not really raining cats and dogs. It's a literal
Uh-huh.
meaning, but it's a phrase that we would use. It's raining cats and dogs. It means it's raining a lot.
Okay.
So the first one is to see eye to eye.
Don't have don't have the same meaning in Portuguese, for example, but we have another sentence uh, that, but it's not the same, but
Yeah.
the same
Yeah. So
sense.
it's basically has a same sentence with a different meaning. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one we say
Okay.
is to see eye to eye.
To have similar values or attitudes, choose something.
Yeah. So when we see eye to eye on something, it means
Uh,
we agree on it, Wellington. So you could say, me and you see eye to eye on our current work project. It means we have the same view on it.
Okay, I will finish.